Cariboo has a crew with a whole bunch of dudes and a couple really cool chicks. Come here to learn, come here to teach. Mostly we come to bullshit. Cariboo Hart, we all play our part in this cannabis game. Cariboo Hart, come pop a squat, recreate, or just kill your pain. Rolling up weed into a bunch of dudes and a couple dang dab hits. Laughing along, getting real stoned. Don't forget, dear Uncle Rick. Cariboo Hart, we all play our part in this cannabis game. Cariboo Hart, come pop a squat, recreate, or just kill your pain.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Cannabis Mondays. It is December 26th, Boxing Day up here in Canada. Apparently, Americans don't know about that. So to drum up some sort of basis of comparison, we'll just call it like Black Friday for Canada, and we get the day off as well. So that's pretty sweet. Nothing like 2 paid days off in a row. Gotta love that. I've seen who we got in there right away off the bat with us. We got Seth. Good morning. Haven't seen you around in a little bit. Marcus Green Thumb. Cheers, brother. Good to see that the flooding situation is subsided there. I had me a little bit nervous for you there, brother. Fluff, great to see you, my man. New Grows, always great to see you. G-Bay, if I got up and at him first thing in the morning as well. Great to see you, brother. I was kind of going to try and do something slightly different this time around, and I got kind of cold feetish, I guess. I was kind of just thinking like a year in review sort of thing. I was going to do this last year on the birthday because, well, we didn't have a show that day, and I was up around this time anyways. And then it was going to call it A Pirate Looks at 40. Now, that was last year, and I turned 41 now recently, and I get that from it's a Jimmy Buffett song. A lot of you don't realize I'm a huge fucking Jimmy Buffett fan. And it just the last couple of years has been crazy as fuck. Yeah, in good ways and in bad ways. That's life, I guess. But just thinking of like everything that's happened in the last year. And then I was like, oh, do we go over all that? And then I was like, nah, we're not gonna do over that. Let's get into the garden talk. So right off the bat, I am still fucking with thrips. After spraying things down a couple days in a row, rinsing fucking oily shit off and re-spraying, I still have thrips yesterday on my seedlings. My everything in solo cups about like fuck yay tall in there. I've got some Catahoula, that grapple fritters, two socket souffles that I'm calling grapple north. I've got some Dalton's Pond and some watermelon capers by Jinx. I don't want to lose those. I'm at the point now where I'm ready to fucking kill every bit of biomass I have in my garden, and just it seems like every time I spray through and you think you've got it and you spray again and again and again, and then you wait and then you just find like one or two fucking crawling around on the underside of your leaves and shit like that. And even the one I found yesterday was right about to thumb that motherfucker and squish it into the leaf, and he jumped off and into the fucking solo cup, and it's like so I'm frustrated as fuck with thrips. Let's kick the week off right. Let's start bitching. Just what everybody wants to hear first thing in the morning, especially on Monday, bitching and whining. I look at what I've got upstairs in bloom right now. So I've got I believe a grape diamonds and a fluff head that are about week 5-6-ish in around there somewhere. So about the halfway point. And you're like, well, shit, only another month or so, and then you're done. I don't want to fucking kill you because you've put a lot of fucking time, energy, and love into you so far. But now I'm starting to hate you because you got thrips. And then other than that, I've got about 7 or 8 plants that have all been flipped within the last 2 to 3 weeks, like just starting to do the buds thing. So I can continue to spray the living shit out of those. I think they're on the closer to 2 weeks than 3. And just keep going and see if I can knock that shit out. But at the same time, I'm tired of fucking pulling leaves off and then spraying and then checking leaves and pulling more leaves and spraying. And It feels like a losing battle. So if anybody's got any good surefire recipes for fucking thrips up, unfortunately, beneficial bugs is not an available option for me. I would absolutely love to go that route. That would be my chosen route 100% of the time. Uh, the old lady that I got to sleep with, though, as I said before, we grow in our bedroom. It's part of our circumstances here. And she's has just completely kiboshed the thought of me actually importing bugs from a store, so to speak, and moving them into our bedroom. And I'm just like, well, fuck, that's it'd be a lot cheaper and a lot more effective than saying cutting out 7 to 9 plants that you got to throw out after spending time, energy, money, all that shit into growing them out into this place all of a sudden just to fucking cut. So if we've got any DIY recipes for fucking trips and other shit, fucking killing it, I would appreciate that. Hit me up in the DMs. I don't want to fucking go through and wipe everything out. I've thought about even killing all the fucking seedlings and just starting 100% from scratch. I don't think I'm going to go that drastic. Everything in the solo cups is small. It should be relatively easy to deal with. You just might not end up with as many coming through as I have now. It might survival of the fittest situation could be going on. What is everybody smoking on there this morning? I myself, I'm smoking on a little bit of salad. I got some mullein in here with some grape diamonds and some fluff head. Now, the fluff head was still on the rolling tray from last night, a little bit dried out, and I figured softened it up a little bit with a little bit of the grape diamonds, a little bit more moisture content there. But I've been smoking like a broke stove for the last couple of days because, it's fucking Christmas. It was my birthday there. You want to have some fun, but now my lungs are feeling, they're paying for it and all the extra dabs and shit like that. So that's a good point, noob. It's a very good point. I've thought of that one too, because she's not actually all that observant. The gardening is definitely my thing. She'll help out if I ask her to, but for the most part, she'd rather smoke the weed than grow it. You know what I mean? So there is that. That could be an option. Problem is, the only way for them to get here is through the mail. And if she gets to the mail before I do, there's no way I can. Oh, what's in the box? You know what I mean? So maybe I could send them somewhere else. I could ship them over to like a buddy's house or something like that, and then sneak them in the door. That could be an option there. That devil's cake sounds fucking good, Seth. The neem drench for the soil. I don't even think we can get neem oil up here. I could be way wrong on that, but I seem to recall a couple years ago something about neem oil. It's a no-go up here in Canada. But I'll definitely look into that one. It's fuck up me at my wit's end. And there's especially like those catahoulas from Lucky Dog, man. Like I paid a pretty penny for those, so I'm not into not interested in just fucking having to fucking kill that shit if I can avoid it now. I'm not the first person that's dealt with thrips. I'm not the last person that'll deal with thrips. Victories are fucking won all the time against these little motherfuckers. So it's just, it could be just me getting short tempered, and you know how it is. We all get frustrated at times. Thanks. Noob gets it. Noob gets it. So, but I guess we've been in here talking for damn near 10 minutes now, and we haven't done a dab yet. So, y'all want to do a dab? There we go. I'm going to sit this one out. I'm not even going to try and talk like we're going to do a dab. But hey, I've got the joint going this morning. I need a bit of a slow roll to get me going. It's funny, this is like 2 days in a row where I've managed to get a very respectable nap in the middle of the day. like I forget yesterday or day before yesterday, I had like a 4 hour Johnny. And then fucking trying to get to bed for Christmas was like good fucking luck. I felt like one of my fucking kids for Pete's sakes, just fucking all antsy as shit, tossing and turning, fucking couldn't get to sleep. And then yesterday we went and did Christmas and everything and went over to the fucking in-laws. Fuck, I love those people. I lucked out. I got some really cool in-laws, guys. And we go and do some lunch over there. They did up like mother-in-law did up cooked up a ham, and just like basically it was like fucking a ham dinner with all the fucking different kinds of salads and all this amazing shit. But for lunch, I was like, fuck yeah. And I'm like, okay, I know I get to go back there tomorrow. I know there's gonna be some wicked fucking chow to munch on. And but I guess we're gonna do a turkey dinner over there. I forget why exactly I segued into the in-laws and how much I love them, but it has something to do with my tummy. My tummy's always full when I'm over there. It's a pretty amazing feeling. Uh, give me a break. It's Monday. It's early. I just fuck. It was. Oh yeah. Anyways, we got back from the in-laws yesterday, and I fucking laid down, and I don't know if it was a 4 hour Johnny, but I was out for a good stretch and then managed to fall asleep at a decent hour last night. And then, you're waking up throughout the night, freaking checking, oh, it's 2 a.m. Okay, fucking, if I lay here long enough, I might fall back asleep. And did. I was impressed. Very impressed. Cheers, buds. Great to see you, brother. Heart and Soul Home Grow, Hooli, Philly Boy, Adam, great to see you. Iceni, great to see you. Cinnamon for Thrips. Okay, I've never seen or read that, but at the same time, I've not done the research into thrips getting rid of them. I'll be fucking honest. I've got my few IMO sprays that I use. There's like 3 or 4 of them, and I'll start off usually with a blast of isopropyl alcohol and high percentage peroxide and water. Mix that in together, blast that shit. Then I got a fucking another IPM spray I'll spray through that. Next day I'll rinse that off because it's an oily substance, and then I'll spray again the next day or 2 days later. Usually I'll give it a day between before applications, and then on the 4th application I would usually go back to the isopropyl and peroxide. But now I kind of wonder if at some point in time with dealing with spider mites, because I've had them twice now since I've been here, did I have thrips not realizing? Did they get used to my sprays? But anyways, I've got to do an actual deep dive. I'm going to do a panic round of cleaning, I think, today, and just pull everything the fuck out of the room, spray them down. I might even just hit them with like a soapy water spray for now. To just knock them down. I don't know if I can get to the grocery store today. Well, I don't know if it's open is what I'm getting at. I could definitely get there if I wanted. But if it's yeah, see, I think that's kind of what I was starting to think, Adam, is that everything I've tried is maybe like a semi general purpose thing. But one of the products I use is from another guy who's actually made in the area. And I know at one point in time he was fucking with thrips. But still, if if say I'm using 3 different IPMs for thrips, but I would typically use for spider mites, right? One of them works good on thrips, but the other 2 not so much. It just maybe knocks them back a bit. Use those 2 to knock them, or use the one that would wipe them out, but you didn't get everything, right? You got a few eggs that made it through there, and then you got these other ones that you fucking nail them with a couple that are just knocking them back. You're not actually wiping them out. You're fucking severely reducing the population, but the population is still there at the end of the day. So, green cleaner. Bugs uses cinnamon as seasoning. Oh, that's a good one. Nematodes, fruit and veg pack for thrips. Thank you, Iceni. Scott, sorry guys, just going through reading the comments. I can't I can't think and read at the same time. Apparently, I got to let y'all know what's going on. But yeah, she's a pain. So that's what we got going on right now. Did everybody have a Mary Boofmas? I guess that's the one we should get into. See, I'm with you, Fluff. I've never seen her, so we're already tangenting as hell like here, trying to learn about trips. The green cleaner. I'd not seen or heard of it, but Adam's saying it knocks that shit back. With my luck, it's probably something we can't even get up here in Canada. Fucking stupid regulations, but I'm gonna go looking for it because I just, like I said, I'm tired of fucking with them. I've been told trips are easy, but like, man, they're frustrating me and whooping my ass. So what you gonna do? G Bay's turned his clone 4x4 tent into a clone dome. It's like Planet of the Apes in there. I like it. Do another dab. Time for a dab. Let's do one. I think the worst thing with my frustrations right now, other than I can't beat them back, is I really wanted to germinate some seeds yesterday. We all know how it is. We're all a bunch of junkies for popping seeds like fucking crazy around here. And I've got some fun stuff I want to play with. So like these are the root beer freezes that noob won yesterday. But I've got like the F4s of those that like Dutch Blooms did. I've taken to F4 and turned into that blue hash queen. And, I wouldn't mind fucking with that. Seeing what that does. I've got some Jinx. I've got some. This is Kingfisher's 9-pound hammer right here, but I've got my own pack of 9-pound hammer, and that I really wanted to fuck with. But no, I've got to, take care of business still. Now, here's actually a good question for you guys that have fucked with this shit before. So I said I've got those 2 plants in bloom that are kind of in segregation that I can't really spray with. I'm just should I just kill those and be done with them? Like I said, I can't spray everything down with oils and all that shit because it's going on to my buds that are 4, 5, 6 weeks somewhere in there. I think it's about 5 to 6, could be 4, I guess. And don't want to be spraying on those. So should I just kill them, get them out of the house, and be done with them? Everything else in the bloom tent that's anywhere from 1 to 3-ish weeks. Should I kill that shit or just keep going on it? Because I've definitely, if I can get an IPM spray that's actually going to work for these little fuckers and take them out, I've got time to play with that stuff. But if I've got to the cross contamination with the plants that are the 5, 6-ish weeks in there, there's always a chance I could bring something from them and reintroduce it back into the tents that I've just cleaned up. So that might be what I've got to do. Let me know in the chat there, guys. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm frustrated. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. And I just want to be done with it. I'd rather not kill everything if I can help it. But it's reading fucking Buds' thing there. Should pop that up on the screen. You never know. They might actually like that in a diluted concentration. Could be a good one. Could be a good one. So we've got tomorrow off. We're looking forward to that. A week off work is always a good thing. And then back to the grindstone. So we'll be back our normal time Tuesdays, cooking with Paula. She was kind of going in a little bit of telling us what she had in hand there. I'll leave you for the surprise on that one. I'm not sure who we have on the go for tomorrow night. Yep, that's a Raider thing. I'm sure he's got someone fucking awesome hooked up for I cannot fucking talk. Hooked up for that one. The one I do know about that we're pretty excited to start talking about now is January 3rd. 6 p.m. Pacific, the usual booth time, the usual booth channel. We've got Dr. Elaine Ingham coming on, world-renowned soil microbiologist, soil scientist. I'm not even going to try and go into all her credentials because I'll fuck them up and make her seem not as awesome as she is. This is a huge one for us, and was just kind of a shot in the dark. I've been talking with Fluff about, fuck, I should try and see if we can get her, and just it's when you get people that you just think wouldn't consider hanging out with us. Like, look at us, we are a bunch of dumb motherfucking dipshits, this fucking dope smoking fucking hooligans, I guess you'd say. And I mean that in a loving way. We have a lot of fun, but there's always the part of you that is like, she would never lower herself to coming and hanging out with us. And it's like, oh, they seem like all about it. So we're just, yeah, fucking. So get your soil food web questions ready. This is just when I first started talking about it yesterday morning, even just like my palms started getting sweaty with just the nerves of it. It's fucking cool. It's really cool. And, we're not stopping there. We've got some pretty cool shit lined up for not too far long after that. The next coming weeks after that, it's going to be great times. Just reading what Adam's writing down about having russets about a year ago. Yeah, I don't want to clean everything out and be starting over. It's just such a shitty feeling having to do that. I've done it before, but when I've done it before, it's kind of been on a whim where you're just like, oh, fuck it, be done. Fucking fuck this shit. I remember walking into a spider mite infestation 4 or 5 years ago, a couple weeks out of town, and I didn't know I had spider mites when I left. And when I came back, it was just like, yeah, the typical webs and just like the fucking full colonies of them on the tops of the buds. And like, you open up the door to the little room I had, and it was like, as soon as you look in, like, what the fuck? So, and that was one of those times where it was just like, I think everything in there was like probably above the 4 to 6 week markish right there. So it's like, it's just easier to wipe everything out. But that's not what I want to be doing. But at the same time, so if I were to just do the mass jettison of biomass and get rid of everything in big pots, I could do some pretty good segregation with I could do some. I'm just reading Adam killed more plants than he's proud to say. 3 trays of solo cups is easy to kind of quarantine, although I do have those strawberry glue pinky promises. But those are still small, and I've stripped off all the big leaves of those. I could fucking and those are still veg, so I could. Here I am thinking about loud, trying to get shit done and doing that. I think it's sounding like I need to stop talking and get in there and get my ass to work. This is gonna fucking drive myself nuts, guys. Let's do another quick dab, and then I think we'll start the sexiest goodbye in the biz. Thanks, Icini. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is what it is. I think y'all can see where my mind is at, though. It's like, fuck, I've got to go play in the garden. Before we get out of here, I want to say thank you to all our Patreon supporters. So let's go to the bottom with the very beginning, the first numero uno, Hypathetical Genetics, our very first supporter on Patreon. After that, we got Raider Dank Vader, Crazy Pot Mom, Stony Rockefeller, BC Stoner Mom, Chef Paula the Great, Lobster Bush Bro, G-Bay Genetics, Astro Charlie, South Nelson Farm, Ziggy's Garden, New Grows, 311 all mixed up, Day Neutral Preserves, Thunderdan, High and Tight. We've got Hooli, we've got Kingfisher, we've got Little E-Bud, and we've got 2 Cents. That's quite the mouthful, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate your support. Fuck, I can't even talk anymore. Now, is that an early morning thing, or is that because I'm like, I want to go kill bugs? I don't know. Life's a bitch sometimes. That I think everybody, I hope you all had a fucking wonderful Boofmas. I hope you all continue to have a great day, great week. We'll see you all tomorrow morning, Tuesday, Coffee and Cannabis Tuesdays. We'll see you all tomorrow night, Tuesday night talk. Great times ahead. I've got swearing and cursing. Let's go like full fucking Rambo mode on these assholes now. Let's do it. You guys, thank you for joining me first thing in the morning. I always appreciate that. Let's rock and roll.
Coffin, and I took myself a hole. The fear had buried me. The youth that want me turned me cold. I need asylum in prison. Forgotten and buried. Forgotten and buried. Well, I guess I'll never think about the future, 'cause I've been wrong before.
Have a great week, everyone. Motherfucker thrip.